Tip-off goes to Seattle. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Griffin is out there with Elton Brand. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's McAdoo in at the 5 down low. Thomas feeling it out a bit. What a jam!
Are you kidding me? For somebody his size, Thomas is uber aggressive when it comes to attacking the basket.
Paul outside. Outside Leonard. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Now here is Davis. Now Thomas. Clock at 6. Levine passes to Tatum. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Well, you know he's feeling it when he's taking these kinds of shots, guys. Tatum, very confident with his stroke.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Leonard. To the inside, and the slam by Blake Griffin.
Well, the timing of Griffin really superb in these situations. He has a great sense for when to leave the floor on these alley-oop jams.
Now here's Tatum, and another 3 for Seattle.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
All against Thomas. And stolen by Thomas. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. And that one's good by Davis.
Red hot so far, 4 for 4. Cooking with gas, couldn't draw it up any better.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Paul kicks to Leonard. And there's the pass to McAdoo. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Thomas passes to Tatum. For 3, Levine. And another 3 for Seattle.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Brand outside. Here's Griffin, shakes him, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And that one misses. Kyrie Irving is checked in for Seattle. Ja Morant comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Good on the second free throw. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, outside Tatum. And it's sent back by McAdoo. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
They know he's looking for him, so it's easy to see why Paul's teammates love it.
The kick out to Irving. Pass to Morant. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Tatum gets the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him. so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Nixon, the pass to Jordan. Here's Nixon. Maggette outside. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Left side, Irving. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Davis. That one, no good. Great D that time from Jordan. Los Angeles trails by 5. Elbow shot. And Davis pulls it down. And Morant's got the ball here for Seattle. Passes it to Knox. Right side, Tatum. Trying to get open is Davis. A nice shot by Tatum.
Love when Tatum puts it on the floor now. Superb at driving right to the basket and has excellent speed to get there.
Here's Nixon. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Manning. Shot from 12. The shot, no good. Seattle leading by 7. And here's Tatum for 3. Buries it from three-point range. Tatum's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Tatum's gone a nice 5 of 6 shooting from the field. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Jumps up and finished off by Morant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Will it go? Manning. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Nice to see how Manning takes it right at the defense. Does a great job drawing that contact as he goes into a shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
And remember the buzz? It was huge around Manning when he was taken with that #1 pick in the draft. And you know what? It should have been. This guy was a stud for all 4 years in college.
And so it's Seattle, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back with you shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Seattle.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
They've got Zion Williamson. Knox out there with Levine. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. They're the group for Seattle starting the second.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Los Angeles trails by 13. Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
He gets it in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Shot from the top of the key, and Davis pulls it down. Seattle leading by 13. Murray surveying the D. Here's Williamson. Davis dishes to Williamson. 6 on the shot clock. Levine can't hit. And here's the fast break. Harper against Levine. Harper, no good. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And Seattle making a change here. Thomas is checked in. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Clippers. Brand comes in for Corey Maggette. Los Angeles trails by 13. Griffin's shot is off. Murray against Free. Knocks the pass to Davis. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Thomas outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Thomas got 5.
And Thomas's shooting form is well refined and pretty efficient. He's excellent at shooting the three ball when he's in rhythm.
The kick out to Harper. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Griffin created the space for that shot.
Seattle leading by 14. Outside for Murray. The pass to Levine. Back to Murray. Over Free. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Brand up top, guarded by Levine. The shot's good. And the first time out of the game called for Seattle.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes for Seattle. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Kevin Knox. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Murray. And then for Los Angeles, McAdoo is checked in for Kaman. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Ron Harper. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Free. Irving against Leonard. Levine for 3. But they get it back. Here's Tatum. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Levine against Brand. Pass to McAdoo. Nobody near Leonard. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that hard.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Lamar Odom is checked in for Los Angeles. .103 left to play in the first half, and the basket is good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Oh, I tell you, when Tatum puts it all together, he is so much fun to watch. He's a player with a very bright future.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Brand outside. Paul against Thomas. That's good, and the Seattle lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Chris Paul.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Morant, he's checked in for Irving.
You know, it's so much fun watching Thomas play. I mean, his game is similar to Allen Iverson's in some ways, particularly when you think about the confidence both of those guys played with. They never back down.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Seattle. At one point, they led by 16. Another shot, and the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he sinks the second.
You know, the versatility Odom offers is really hard to match up with. He's a fantastic ball handler and passer, and for a big man, that separates his game.
Here's Nixon. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Here's Levine. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Seattle, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And don't go away. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's Elton Brand. Then there's Griffin. And it's McAdoo in at the center, filling out the middle. Los Angeles trails by 9. Here's Paul. He feeds it to Griffin. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Knox, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yes, you do. That pass on point on time. Thomas good at putting his teammates in the position to score.
Thomas against Paul. And that one drops. Griffin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's McAdoo. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. McAdoo's got 6.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Los Angeles trails by 7. Oh, Griffin in position, and then Griffin with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Yeah, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
A different look for Seattle. Williamson comes in for Junior. And Murray subbed in for Thomas. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Ron Harper, he's checked in for Leonard. Seattle missing again.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
Here's Paul. And he gets it to go. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
And that one's good. Williamson.
Good read from Tatum that time. Saw the defense had overcommitted and then made them pay with the sweet dime. Well done.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Paul surveying the floor, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
The drive by Williamson. Second shot opportunity. Murray against Paul. Shot clock at 5. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
For Seattle, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Levine's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's John Morant in for DeJounte Murray. Here's Nixon, guarded by Morant. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Morant kicks to Williamson. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Jordan dishes to Odom. From the line, Seattle grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. Knox the pass to Williamson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. No problems knocking that one down. And it's a 10-point Seattle lead.
Boy, Levine is a solid shooter from downtown, guys. The defense has to honor his shot from there.
Nixon, the pass to Free. Here's Nixon. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
Los Angeles trails by 12. Outside Odom. Inside, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Knox, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You see the playmaking ability of Williamson there. Great pass to set up his teammate.
Seattle shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one misses. Here's Nixon. The 19-foot shot. No good from Maggette.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And so it's Seattle, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Seattle leading by 12. They've got Levine, Williamson out there with Irving, then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Knox in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Levine can't hit.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Tatum, he's checked in for Seattle. Griffin's checked in for the Clippers. Brand comes in for Corey Maggette. I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Man, he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Kaman finds Leonard. Out to the right wing. Here's Nixon. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Brand. Kaman against Davis. Williamson outside. Irving from long range. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Los Angeles trails by 9. Passes it to Leonard. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for Seattle. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Knox, defended by Griffin. The 3 from Tatum. Can't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Seattle making a change here. Thomas is checked in. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of him.
Seattle leading by 7. Outside Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Los Angeles now. Paul left side. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for
Shoot
Seattle.
2. Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and it doesn't hurt to be on fire from beyond. They have been really good from the three-point line.
First one falls for him.
You know, here's a factoid you might not know about Chris Paul. Basketball is not his only sport. He's an amazing bowler, too. Now, I'm not sure if you call that a sport as much as you call it a skilled activity, but he's good at it.
Murray's checked in for Seattle.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here's Tatum for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Tatum doing a nice job recognizing when to let it fly and when not to. A very capable threat from outside the arc.
Pass to McAdoo. Here's Brand, and it's Brand with the jam.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Seattle leading by 8. Murray for 3. And another 3 for Seattle.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And then Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Here's Griffin. And the layup's good off the glass.
And just the sheer power of Griffin, one of the best finishers in the league after contact.
Seattle calls timeout. They're in front by 7. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jason Tatum.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example. And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Bounce pass from Paul. With the fadeaway. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. Griffin's got 10 points in just the second half. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Ball against Murray. It's deflected. At the teardrop, it drops. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive.
Thomas kicks to Murray. From deep three-point range. A second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You look at AD, and you know he's taken his share of contact over the course of his career. And quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line. And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
You know, you look at the potential Murray has, and it's exciting, quite honestly. He's a lead guard. He plays the point, but he's more of a scorer than a distributor at this point.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .29 seconds left in the game. Here's McAdoo. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, McAdoo's so good at crashing the boards. Outstanding as an offensive rebounder working that glass.
Seattle calls timeout. They're leading by 5. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Clippers. From past the arc, and Tatum pulls it down. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Kicks it out to Paul. And so it's Seattle winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.